Hey everyone, we're on to 8.1b, adding and subtracting polynomials. Our objective is to do just that, add and subtract polynomials. Very simple. To add or subtract polynomials, we combine like terms. Yeah, that's it. Like terms. Again, this may be the new top idea. It's not new. We can combine things with the same exact variable or variables with the same exact exponents. That's how we can add or subtract polynomials. So let's take a look. See here. I'll do these two to get kind of back and forth. So let's focus on A. I have 3x cubed and 5x cubed. The coefficient out in front tells me how many of the variables I have. So I have 3 x cubes, and then I want to add 5 more x cubes. Being that they're both x cubes, all I do is I take my 3, I take my 5, I add them because it tells me to add right here, and I get x cubed as my variable. That stays the same. All right, so the variable stays the same. The only thing that we add or subtract is the coefficient. So this second one gets students every single year. So I'll see if I can get you. I have 4x squared y. I do have two variables combined, but that's still a monomial, minus x squared y. What do you think the answer is? Choose wisely. All right, hopefully you figured out that there is an invisible 1 in front here. All right, so here I have 4 x squared y. So I have 4 of this thing. I don't care what it is, but I have 4 of them. And here I have 1 of them. And all I want to do is take 1 away from the 4. So that leaves me with 3 x squared y's. And this is the solution. All right, you try these two. Let me see if I had any extras. You try these two, see what you get. All right. 2 more. You try these two, see what you get. Last little piece of information. When we're subtracting polynomials, if we're subtracting a group, we can add the opposite, or I like to distribute the subtraction sign to each term that's inside of the polynomial. All right, so I'll show you what I mean by that. So in this example, I have 9q squared minus 3q, and that's grouped together. And then I want to subtract this whole second binomial, this q squared minus 5. So what I can do is I can take this and do minus q squared, but I also have to subtract that negative 5. So when I subtract a negative 5, that ends up being the same thing as just adding it. So this now becomes minus q squared plus 5. That's what that second part becomes. And I can just drop down my 9q squared minus 3q, and then I have minus q squared plus 5. So now what I want to do in my green line is identify my like terms. What are the variables with the same exponent? Here I have a q, 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 but here's a q squared, and here's a q squared. 9q squared minus q squared, that just gives me 8q squared. Q, so they're kind of going done with them. I have a q here. This is just a constant, so I'll bring down my minus 3q and then plus 5. Now notice I put it automatically in standard form from last lesson. That's what you should do properly. Like you always start a sentence with a capital letter, end it with a punctuation mark. Always start it with the highest degree term. All right, you try B, see how you do. And that's it. We're done. Get to work.